thank you from the bottom of my heart for you to take time from what I'm sure you had a schedule today, that you had to make some sacrifices, come to hear about a program that will certainly enhance the leadership in this country for the 21st century. And what we're talking about is a structured learning environment that will motivate students to high academic achievements, strong leadership and followership skills, and to become competent, disciplined, law-abiding, and responsible citizens.
So it was not very easy because in order to make something like this work, it was a new mindset, and so it wasn't anybody could come, you had to want to come. The one major thing that I'm very proud of is that we said you didn't have to have any particular grade. You just had to be passing to the next grade. And we started with a middle school, 6 to 8, because that's what Norman C. Toole was at the time. And we said if we can get these youngsters on track, we could feed high schools with really great students.
Through this program, we were able, right here in this community, change a lot of things, like the graduation rate of the school was very high. We teetered in the 90s the whole time. Closing the achievement gap was tremendous. Some of the students that, normally got into a lot of issues in the community that was very negative, a lot of that changed. So I feel that we certainly changed the dynamics of this community having the school.
Our mission is to help students become mature, good citizens and contributing to society. And we support the military aspect many times. We provide ribbons, insignia, rifles to march with. We do things that help the students become accountable and also develop leadership, because in the form of the military we've got platoon leaders, company leaders, regimental battalion leaders. All of them learn for the first time ever what it takes to step out and be a leader, and what you need to do as a junior person to achieve that goal.
I was a drill sergeant. I was a first sergeant. I had every leadership position, enlisted leadership position in the Army. And I can tell you that young soldiers are not too much older than your students in high school. And so what we did is we used those proven military skills, and we applied those to this program. And once we developed the confidence in our students, we were able to move forward academically, because when a young soldier come in the military, that soldier has to, learn attention to detail. Once you learn attention to detail, you can just about teach anything.
Actually, we were taught how to march, how to salute, everything. So we were taught how to do that up front. And so as a teacher, it helped me because I used those procedures for my classroom discipline. My students had to line up. My students stood at attention. My student had to come to parade rest in class. So what I did, I incorporated in my classroom the military procedures that the military staff was using, and it worked.
They get the best of both worlds. That's the beauty of this school. You have the academic side and you have the military side. And our military folks, such as myself, I taught in the Air Force too, so I taught classes, so I was very familiar, and I was going to school to learn what it was to be an educator. So now you have two different people working together to build a greater person. Military gives them that structure, that much needed structure, that foundation that allows them to repetitive, they can repeat, and that's a good thing because repeating things makes you do it right. And then you get those educators who come in who give them new things to learn. So they get new things to learn and we repeat those things. You get new things to learn, we repeat those things. So we kind of work hand in hand.
Retired Air Force Chief Master Sergeant, and when I came here from Michigan, moved here, I found out through several people that were working with the Sumter Guard that they needed some help over here. So I came over here and said, ask who's to see. And from that day forward, I've been hooked.
Everybody in this facility, in this school, everybody in this school has got their head down and are running as fast as they can. And there just aren't any other hands to make things work. So my attitude is if there's something that has to be done, do it. And in that case, I started right away.
Certain things here, ROTC-wise, where you can, perform well academically or just socially, and then you can advance. And so, that kind of gives them a little edge up as well. Like I can rank up, and they take pride in that. They can be leaders. A few of my kids have gone on to return to camp, which we call boot camp, but when kids come in new, they have to spend a week at Fort Jackson at McCready Training Center. Well, the kids that are here already, they can go back as leaders, and so my kids have done that. These are all great experiences that help to lend to their maturing, to taking on responsibility, being responsible for others, being sacrificial in their leadership, just a ton of opportunity there.
Being a parent, and when I was a child, I could see a whole lot different that this school is offering to my child. The military school is offering a whole lot more to the children today versus when I was coming through school. We didn't have the opportunity like the kids have today to go out and get a chance to get a real feel of what the military is all about.
I'll take away like everything that I learned, things they talk, especially talking to people. They help me like talk to people with my position. So I talk to a lot of the foundation members and a lot of generals that come to the school. So I talk to like a lot of high-ranking people.
Basically, the responsibility of the whole school. I had 5 battalions that I had to take responsibility for. My main mission was to have the whole corps complete. Whether it was guys missing headgear or guys missing parts of their uniform, I did what I had to do to try and, make sure those guys were squared away and taken care of.
I left here and I went straight to college. I went to CSU for 4 years and I couldn't go there anymore because of financial reasons, but I didn't give up. And that's when I went to Trident Tech and I graduated with my degree, and it felt amazing to finally get that degree, to walk across stage. And I think being here is what made me be that person, because all the TAC officers, all the teachers, everybody that I was surrounded with, they always told me to persevere. No matter how many times you may get knocked down, you take every route that you can and go down. If it doesn't work, take another one. If it doesn't work, there's always something that you can do to get where you want to go.
You don't want a job, you want a career. A career is something you enjoy doing. A job is nothing but work. You go there, you get paid, and you hope that things work out. But a career, I love coming to work. And no, I don't make a lot of money, but I make a decent salary. You want to go somewhere every day where when you leave, that your smile is still there when you leave. That's a career. I want every kid in this building to get a career.
They usually come back and tell me how successful they are, and I really be proud of them. Because, if you listen to what a child have to say sometimes, you could still grow. Even being an adult, you can still grow some. But they listen to what I said. They probably didn't get it right then, but they got it.
How does that make you feel?
Proud of myself.
I was the first commandant here at the Military Magnet Academy, and I certainly enjoyed working with children. And I guess one of the greatest joy or thrill that I have is when students who have graduated from college or very successful in the community, their endeavors, come back and say, you know, you guys really prepared me for the future. I didn't see it then, but I certainly see it now.
Hello, my name is Major General Retired Abe Turner, and I'm the chairman of the Military Advisory Board here at the Military Magnet Academy. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your outstanding support to our academy. Thank you on behalf of the students, thank you on behalf of our administration, and thank you on behalf of our Military Advisory Board. The work that you do here in supporting our students allow them to be the very best that they can be for the different communities around Charleston and throughout our state. So once again, thank you and God bless.